What's up guys, welcome back to Aquatic Elements. Today we are at Pier Aquatics in Wigan and we are going to be doing a full video on their tropical fish house. We're going to be looking at all of their amazing species they've got. They have hundreds of tanks, so let's check it out. So we are going into the main tropical fish house, and as you can see around me, there are so many aquariums and it is very, very noisy in here. So I'm really hoping the mic's going to do a good job at picking up the audio. Now, as you'll see around me, we have hundreds and hundreds of tanks. But we're really going to pick out some of the oddball species and maybe even some of the amazing plecos that they've got here. So first off, check out this pleco, absolutely massive. Now, there won't be the names of all of the fish on the tanks, but you can see we've got quite a few labels with the different species that they've got. And I'm going to try my best to highlight some of those awesome species they've got here at Pier Aquatics. But throughout the tanks they're just littered with amazing different plecos and a lot of species that I have no idea what they are. So if I get anything wrong, feel free to correct me down in the comment section below. Got a lovely postulatus puffer. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Got some nice rainbows. L97 pleco. And obviously, if anything is still available, once you've seen the video, you're more than welcome to contact Pier Aquatics. If you can see the price on the video, give them a call up, see if it's still available. Got some lovely golden nugget plecos littered throughout this tank. And the tanks are about sort of 3 stories high. Really nice pearl gouramis in that top tank up there. And then some beautiful LDA 33 plecos. Got some Empire gudgeon down here. Check out these L114s. Probably about 8 inches or so, and we've got 3 of these plecos. Try and get a good focus on one of those. So these are all L114s, priced at £225 each. We've got some threadfin rainbows. Loads of plecos up the top. We've got some more golden nuggets in here. I think these are the queen nugget, the L177. Just so many different species. Another L114 in this tank, probably about 8 inches or so. Now we've got lots of really special fish to come in this video. I've had a brief look around before I've whipped the camera out, but we're going to check out a lot of their amazing species they've got here. And as I mentioned, a huge number of species that I've never seen before. So if you're looking for some oddball species, maybe some predatory fish, monster fish, this is definitely the place to come. But even if you're looking for your bread and butter fish, they've got a huge range of different tetras, live bearers. We've got some glass humphead fish in there. Some tiny plecos in this tank. We've got some beautiful geophagus here. These guys are probably around that 4.5 inch size. And then up top, we've got some Agenus magoi. Really nice driftwood catfish. And then down here, we've got a lovely fire eel just tucked away, hiding behind some of that driftwood. So we've just covered this section of the shop, probably around 100 tanks or so. Now let's head into the next part. Now they have had some new stock in, so a few of the tanks we will unfortunately have to miss out on because these fish have just come in, they're just acclimating and I really do not want to disturb them. Trying to pick this guy up on camera, spiny monster pleco, and probably the biggest African fan shrimps I have ever seen. These guys have got easily be 4 to 5 inches long in a tank with some green phantom plecos. We've got some spotted dollars up the top there. And now we're just going to head down into this section. Got some L134s in this tank. Some nice geophagus here. You'll notice they've got 1, a lot of species, and 2, a lot of different sized species as well. Got some nice hoplos, species of hoplo catfish there. Moving on, we've got a few sevrums and we've got some leprinus up top. We've got some more sevrums here. Now I believe most of the tanks in the shop are on large systems, big sump systems, but they've also got some individually filtered tanks as well. We've got these huge tanks in the middle. These have got to be at least 1 meter, 1.2 meters tall, and we'll be able to see them because they are dual aspect, so we can see them from both sides. In this one we've got some lovely Oscars, flagtails, and loads of beautiful pinecone plecos in the bottom. We've got some Megalodorus uranoscopus down in that bottom corner, otherwise known as the Irwini catfish. We'll check them out when we get on the other side. And in this tank we've got some Bricon tetras, some strawberry leprinus. We've got some lovely vulture cats in here, beautiful colour to these guys. Some silver dollars, and then a big pacu in this tank, with the top being occupied by a type of pike cichlid. So we're going to head down the other side. A little bit dark over here, so apologies for the lighting. We've got Bumblebee Oscar, and we've actually got some northern Thai tigers, if we can get the camera to focus on these guys. Some NTT datnoids, a really clean datnoid, 3 bars. And then we got some hairy puffers up here, all individual tanks. And we're going to move through to the African cichlid section. Got some Mbuna up the top, we've got some yellow labs. Lots of individual tanks with some individual fish in, some plecos, sevrums. Quite a few red-tailed catfish, monster fish. Get up to easily 4 to 5 feet in captivity. We've got some Bumblebee Oscars here, some more. And now we're into the African cichlid section. So you've got some nice Synodontis catfish, cuckoo catfish, some Frontosas, yellow labs, and some really, really nice peacocks up here. And moving round, we've got some Demasoni. Really, really aggressive African cichlid, but a lovely blue and black colour. And then you'll be able to see those Megalodorus uranoscopus here. These guys probably nearly 12 inches or so. And then that massive group of pinecone plecos, a lovely, lovely pleco. Get quite a nice size and develop a really, really nice pattern, as you can see. So these are the other sides of those display tanks we've just seen. The Bricon tetras, strawberry leprinus. And then we've got some more of those vulture catfish that you'd have seen. And now I don't actually know what species of catfish this is. Very similar to the Megalodorus. Could even be a species of Megalodorus. And that is that section. Now coming through here, we've got another display tank with some massive royal clown knives. Check out the size of this guy. They are easily 16 inches in here. Really, really beautiful pattern. And a big group of silver dollars. Got the price just on the tank there. Lovely, lovely fish. And a really, really unique fish. So we've come out of the main trop room and we've got loads more tanks to see. If you thought that was a lot of tanks, we've still got plenty more. Starting off, we've got some pea puffers here. And then on this side, we've got some really, really big watermelon plecos. You can see that guy, well, try and see that guy in the back wall in amongst all of those mollies. We've got some angels. Some more LDA 33 plecos. Neon dwarf Grammies. And there's another one of those watermelon plecos tucked at the back there. And we've got another one on show. Might as well show you this guy right at the front. Absolutely stunning. Just check out the sort of whiskers on the gill plates and the pectoral fins. In with some of these super red ancistrus and a few sunset platies. And then as we pan round, we've got some hot blow catfish, more female betters, and we are going to get some really, really nice koi female betters as well. Taking all of it in, so many tanks to see, so many different species. We've got some African cord frogs. Really, really nice pleco there. Not sure what species it is. I believe it's probably that L253 listed on the glass there. Mix of tetras and guppies. And then moving round, we've got this whole section to film now. Even more tanks. Coming here to this lovely sorority of half moon female betters. Really nice koi betters, stunning colours. And they all look really, really healthy. Can't see any fin rot, any fin damage. And these are all priced at $9.50 each, or $4 for 36. Now I haven't actually ventured around this side of the shop, so this is going to be the first time I'm seeing all of these fish with you guys at home. We've got some really nice Pseudacanthicus genista, really unique pleco. And then check out this eel here. Absolutely awesome. Then we got some larger clown loaches at the top, followed down by some smaller here with a flagtail. Now here we've got some really, really nice gouramis, and check out that betta. Lovely red and orange coloration to him. Loads of different species of barbs. We've got the 5-banded barbs in here. Some botia, loaches. Black phantom tetras. And then these platinum half-beaks are really, really tiny, absolutely lovely fish. Very similar to a gar or a Hugita gar, but definitely don't get as big. Got some nice Crebensis from Africa up top. And another L114 pleco tucked in the corner down there. Trying to get the camera to focus on him. got some glass catfish, really, really nice cories, some high fin cories there, lovely, lovely specimens. And there's some dragon gobies in here. Don't think I'll be able to pick them up on camera. You can see them poking their heads out of those tubes. There's one tucked right at the back there. And check out these plecos. Once again, not sure on the L number. They could be the L235 listed there. And we've got some big female guppies, and down here we've got some lovely gulper cats. There's probably about 50 gulpers in there. Very, very unique fish. And then we've got some long fin panda cories in the tank next door. We've got some blind cave fish up there. And then check out the size of that pleco. Absolutely huge. He's got to be 12 inches, 14 inches. And there's another watermelon. I believe this is L27. Then we've got some lovely redhead tapayos, geophagus. And that's that whole row we've just come down. Probably another 75 tanks or so. And we're going to come to some of the larger oddballs that they've got in these tanks. First off, we've got some really nice discus. Not discus. Discus are there. We've got some silver dollars. And now we're coming onto the discus. So these are the wild discus. Really good size. Try and give a bit of scale with my hand there. And then tucked right at the back, we've got a platinum red-tailed catfish, just tucked between the sponge filter. Big sponge filters they got running on these tanks. And we've got some interesting barbs up top. And then check out these beautiful Sabrina pikes. So these are 700 pounds a pair. Absolutely stunning fish. Beautiful coloration to them. The orange chin with the yellow bodies and the stripe pattern. Something you don't see very often. I think we've got some true parrots in there with some red hook silver dollars. And we've got a couple more wild Colombian discus in this tank here. Another smaller Sabrina tucked in this tank all to himself. And then we've got some nice Severums up there. There's some more Severums. We've got some red Severums or gold Severums. And some wild caught Severums in this tank. Coming round, we've got their fighter system. You can see all individually tanked. Some really nice half moon placats. Lovely kois. And then we've got some blue and whites up here. And some stunning candies. Yellows, blues and blacks. And then coming round, we've got some more of the standard fighters that you would see. Long-tail half moons. Real nice mix. If you're after a fighter, they've probably got a good 100 fish in stock. Maybe more even. This guy's really beautiful. Check out the colours on him. Even more up the top here. Look at the rainbow colours that they've got in them. And then we are nearly at the end of the tour. Coming down to our final row. And as I've said throughout this video, I could easily do this video for a good hour, 2 hours long, focusing really on every single tank, every single fish. I'm trying to give a reasonably quick overview of all of the fish that they've got here and point out a few of their oddball species. These peacock bass are really nice. I believe these are the Orinoco's. And then they've got those chameleon whiptails on the bottom. Absolutely stunning. Very unique looking fish. Now, I'm not sure what these guys are. I'm going to assume That's the Latin for them. They're like a giant rummy-nosed tetra by the looks of it. And then we've got some more whiptails in this aquarium, along with some silver dollars. Some more of their discus, assorted colours. You've got your pigeon bloods, your Marlborough reds, yellows, blue turquoise. See more of those tanks that we've just seen on the other side, running across the top of the shop. And we've got a few Rio Tocafin Severums in this tank, along with some plecos and whiptails. Absolutely stunning watermelon pleco there. And then we've got these whiptails right down the bottom in the sand. Try and get a close-up of those. Very, very unique looking fish. And then we've got some banded Leprinus here with a few Psalms. Some of the gold Psalms or green terrors, you might know them as. And coming out, we've got a few species of plecos in these tanks. Some really interesting loaches. Now, I don't actually know what species of loach that is, if I can get the camera to focus on him. Really, check out that pattern. Lovely red tail banded pattern. I'm assuming it's going to be these guys here. Redfin tiger loach at $5.50, pretty cheap. And then we've got some guppies up top. Nice mix of male guppies. Got some barbs up top there, and a lovely fish here is the pink-tailed chalceus. And I assume they've seen me, and they might think I'm going to give them some food, darting back and forward. And you can check them out there, £16 each, which I think is a pretty reasonable price for these guys. They're probably 4 inches or so. And we've got another massive pleco right at the back there. I believe that looks very similar to the L114. If I can get through all of these black emperor tetras. I believe it is a L600. You can see his pattern. You can see him tucked back there. And then last but not least, we've got some more female crown tail betters, some twig catfish, and some juvenile Zebrina pikes, which you do not see very often. And they're priced at £120. So if you're looking for a Zebrina pike, which is quite an expensive fish normally, there's your chance to get it at a much cheaper cost. So I'm sure you've spotted a lot of fish throughout this video that I've missed, and they obviously have their dry goods section, as you can see behind me, loads of tanks, but this video is mainly focused at the tropical fish house and all of those fish that they've got on sale here. So an absolutely amazing store, probably one of the best fish shops that I've ever been to, and one of the best selections that I've ever seen in a store. Really, really impressed. And I got to say, without asking the staff, there's probably a good 400 tanks here, but that brings us to the end of the tour. And that is it for the tour of Pier Aquatics, an absolutely amazing shop with hundreds of tanks and so many species. Now, I could have probably spent hours filming all of the different species, but it was nice to give a general overview of their tropical fish house. That is it for today's video. If you've got any questions or comments, leave them down below. Thank you all for watching. Remember to keep those water changes up, and happy fish keeping.